I doubt if you have seen this part of Nnamdi Kanu, the part of Nnamdi Kanu that was promoting and canvassing for the unity of Nigeria and Nigerians, irrespective of region, tribe, or ethnic affiliation. This is Nnamdi Kanu joining a protest in London with other Nigerians who are in the UK to say, end insecurity in Nigeria before it swallows Nigeria up. This is Nnamdi Kanu, the version of Nnamdi Kanu that is a pro-Nigerian. What really happened? Perhaps, as it is normal with Nigerian leaders, they were all ignored. They were all made to feel like their voice didn't matter until they decided to take it the other way. And then Nigeria began to shout, he's a separatist leader, he wants Nigeria to break apart, he doesn't love Nigeria, he's always promoting ethnic bigotry and the rest. But this is Nnamdi Kanu, who was so much in love with Nigeria, who spoke passionately about the unity of Nigeria. I would like you to take time to watch this video over and over and over again, and it will teach you something about the nation called Nigeria, about the country called Nigeria, because we were never a nation. We don't speak the same language, we don't have the same culture. So we're a country that was forced to be together. I don't know any Nigerian leader who sat on the table and said, create this country, we would want to be a part of it. None. People talk about Herbert Macaulay. Herbert Macaulay traces his root back to Sierra Leone. You can Google his history. It is written there boldly in his biography. He is not a Nigerian. People talk about Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was barely 6 or 7 years old when the amalgamation happened in 1914. And people talk about Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa was just maybe 2 years old when the amalgamation happened. People talk about Awolowo. He was not even born when the amalgamation happened. So, who were those Nigerians who sat down to say, join us together, amalgamate the northern and southern protectorate together? Who were those Nigerians? So when people say Nigeria is a country that was formed for the convenience of Britain and its allies, don't doubt them until you have done a thorough historical research on it. So let's watch this video of Nnamdi Kanu, who was a pro-Nigerian.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu, and the reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace, we are asking for people to get together, we are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the Council Committee for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
I'm sure it's your first time of seeing this video, but it was shared earlier today by Omoyene Show. Even if I've seen the video in the past, but it's a very strong reminder that people break when they have hoped on a system for a long time and no good thing was forthcoming.